Hi, it's Tyrone, and welcome to another episode of The Agent, the greatest agent ever lived. Disclaimer, not about me, about the one true agent, that's God. So, this week's episode is titled, I Go Fishing. Yes, we go fishing. So, last week we talked about in the beginning and the mistakes we made in hiring those agents. The men's agents who went off and came back from Europe with just one male model, and was a costly mistake that ended up costing us thousands and thousands of dollars. So we had to let them go. So we learned our lesson there, and decided that we go fishing elsewhere. So what did we do? Sometimes you just have to pick up your fishing rod and go fishing in your own backyard. That's what we did. So in New York, we went along the Hudson River, the East Side River, Brooklyn, Harlem, Washington Heights, and even in the clubs. We were armed with our Polaroid camera. That was our fishing rod. Polaroid cameras, sometimes we had it, sometimes we didn't, but that was going to be our fishing rod to cast out a net and try and see if we could find some supermodels. And it worked because in New York, it's one of the only places in the world with the most beautiful and diverse group of people. The most incredibly beautiful young people you could see, I think, and fashionable, really cool, edgy kids are in New York. And most of them, especially the ethnic kids, the Latino kids, the black kids, the Arab kids, the Chinese, the Asians, the Indians, all these kids are there, hidden gems in New York that nobody was going after. All the top agencies were using the same looking models. So we realized that we were finding these incredible kids that nobody wanted. We started representing them. And guess what? All the top photographers and top men's magazines started calling. These kids were working. We were gaining a reputation for finding these incredibly beautiful kids that even the top agencies started stealing the guys from us, the models from us. It goes to show that sometimes we try to fish in areas that God didn't send us to fish in. When Christ started his ministry, he went fishing for people that others looked down at. He went fishing for his supermodels, fishermen, tax collectors, people that others did not see as it or important. We were trying to follow others when we sent those girls allowed those girls to go to Europe to scout, when all along we could have saved ourselves a lot of headache and just cast our net out right in New York without having to spend much money and find some of the most beautiful kids in the world. And that's what we did. My thing is, where are you casting your net? In what area? Are you fishing where everybody else is fishing? You know, we have to just look inside and realize, do we want to follow the mainstream or do we want to follow the leading of God, the great agent? So that's a decision each and every one of us has to make every day in order to be successful. So once again, our lesson is for this week: don't fish where everyone else is fishing. Cast your rod on the other side. God bless you. Shabbat shalom, and have a great, great, great weekend. See you next week. God bless. Bye.